guys, what's up? And it is officially November 1st, which means it's time, y'all. You know what time it is. The Christmas season is upon us, and that also means that you are probably shopping for gifts for people, especially as Black Friday is upon us. So, in today's video, I will be giving my 2025 tech gift guide. I'll be recommending phones, tablets, watches, gaming system, and Macs, and stuff like that. And giving my recommendations on which ones are best, which ones you should avoid. So that way you know what to get to that special person. First of all, know what devices this person has, which one is in most need of an upgrade, and which one they want. There is a 800 plus and a budget category for iPhones and phones in general this year, so it's important to also know your budget. Don't overspend on something they're not going to use, and don't feel obligated to get them that huge gift by yourself. You can team up with someone or not get it, you know what I mean? But I'd say the most important thing is to know what device they have. If they have the iPhone 16 Pro, don't get them the iPhone 17 Pro because they don't need it. But maybe if they have a 13 or 14 Pro, then the 17 Pro could be a good fit. So that's the key, and that's also going to be key for all devices in this list. So let's start off with phones. The number one most bang for your buck, most recommended phone for 2025 is the iPhone 17, the base model iPhone 17. This phone is an extreme bang for your buck. It is the most pro-like base model iPhone we've had yet, and it's actually packed with new upgrades from the 16, and by far, it is the best value phone you can get this year. It has the Apple A19 chip with a 6-core CPU and Apple Intelligence support, which is going to mean it can do a ton of things, including editing, and it's going to be fast for years to come. And for the first time, it gets 120Hz ProMotion on its gorgeous OLED XDR display. It also has thinner borders at a 6.3 inch, just like the iPhone 16 Pro. And if this person loves cameras, they're getting a great camera without getting the Pro. This year's model rocks a new 48 megapixel ultra-wide camera and a all-new 24 megapixel center stage front camera, which allows you to record or take photos in landscape without holding the phone in landscape. And you also still have that 48 megapixel main camera. It also gets Apple's new M1 chip, which means it has Wi-Fi 7. Overall, the best, most recommended, best value phone of 2025. And basically everyone you get this for is going to love it. I'd say if they have an iPhone 13 or 14, it's worth the upgrade. And the iPhone 17 starts for $799. Number 2 on the most recommended list is the iPhone 17 Pro. This is for the person who is really expensive and wants the best of the best. This phone has the best cameras, best performance, best battery life, best display, and best design. The new 17 Pro model in specific has the all-new aluminum unibody design and the beautiful new cosmic orange color, which may or may not turn pink if they're good or naughty this year. It has the A19 Pro chip with neural accelerators, meaning it's the best for graphical intensive things like gaming and video editing. It has a new 48 megapixel 4x telephoto lens with optical zoom and a 8x optical quality zoom option with the new 48 megapixel sensor. It also sports all of the new features from the iPhone 17, including that new front camera. It gets Apple Intelligence, of course, and it starts for $1,999. I'd say if they have a 13 or 14 Pro or 13 or 14, definitely worth the upgrade. Now, if the Grinch has got into your head and you're an Android user, that was just a joke. I do not mean to be offensive to any Android users, and please don't be offended. It was just a joke. I have nothing wrong with Android users. I just prefer Apple. I have 2 recommendations for you. First up is the Google Pixel 10. This thing has the Google Tensor G5 chip. It's not going to be nowhere near as powerful as the 17s, but it's better than the Pixel 9. It has a new 10 megapixel 5x telephoto lens along with its 48 megapixel wide camera, and I think it's a 13 megapixel ultra wide camera. Overall, it's actually a really good phone if you're an Android user. It has Pixel Snap, which is a MagSafe ripoff, and it starts at $799 just like the iPhone 17. And then last but not least on our list is the Google Pixel 10 Pro. Has all the same things the 10 does with 100 times AI generated zoom. It's overall a good value, but if they have a Pixel like 9, don't get it. And that starts at $999. Okay, so I see a good portion of y'all. You're watching this video and you're like, bruh, I don't have that much money to spend on one person. So here are some more budget-ish friendly options of iPhones. And this year, my number one best budget iPhone is actually one that I recommended last year. Of course, I didn't have my channel publicly last year, and that is the iPhone 15 Pro. This phone, actually being released in 2023, still holds up magnificently in 2025. And the best part is, the older it gets, the more the price goes down. This phone has the A17 Pro chip, which means it's still very fast and it supports Apple Intelligence. It has the new, for its time, titanium design, and if you get the Max model, it has a 5x telephoto lens. It also has Apple ProRes log recording, the action button, USB-C, and slightly thinner borders than its predecessors. And on eBay, it goes for around $500 used in good condition, which is a steal of a deal. And I actually use this phone on a daily basis. This phone is my daily driver. I have had it since December 2023. I actually got it for Christmas in December 2023. And I have loved this phone. The display is great. The camera is great. I use this phone to film all my videos. In fact, I am using it to film this video right now. So you're seeing this in Apple Vlog in the Final Cut camera app. And I did get the Pro, so it only has the 3x zoom, but it still has a great camera. I love that it has USB-C, and the battery's okay. It's definitely gotten a lot worse since I got it, but it's okay. Coming in on second place is the iPhone 15. This was again on my recommendations last year. This phone has the dynamic island and a 48 megapixel rear camera. So the cameras are good and it has that better display. You're also getting the A16 chip, so it's still going to be pretty fast. In fact, that is the chip in one of the iPads I will be recommending. It has USB-C, and it only goes for around $350 to $400 on eBay, and it's a really good value. Next up is the iPhone 14 Pro. The guy was released back in 2022, and at the time it was very revolutionary. It has the dynamic island, a 48 megapixel rear camera paired with a 3x 12 megapixel telephoto, and 12 megapixel ultra wide. It also has an always on display, and it has the A16 chip found in the iPhone 15. Overall, it's definitely a very good mix of value and goods, and it only goes around $350 to $400 on eBay, so basically the same price of the 15 but slightly. And last but not least, we have the iPhone 16e. This model was released earlier this year actually, and you can get it new, and it is basically the iPhone SE replacement, so it is the budget model. It is actually pretty decent. It rocks the A18 chip, meaning it gets Apple Intelligence. It has a single 48 megapixel camera on the back, and while it's only one camera, it is a 48 megapixel camera, which is really good. It has a OLED display with Face ID, the action button, and the USB-C. So it's very good value. It's $599 new from Apple, and while it is kind of been shamed, it is still very good. So that wraps up the phone and iPhone category. Next up, the top 3 iPads to get someone this Christmas. First up is the iPad A16. This is Apple's budget iPad, but it packs a huge punch. For only $349, you're getting the Apple A16 chip, which is still very fast. It even supports Final Cut Pro for iPad. You're getting a 10.9-inch Liquid Retina display, the newer design, Apple Pencil, USB-C, and first generation support, and a landscape 12 megapixel ultra-wide center stage camera. Overall, a amazing value. It has all of the things that are core to the iPad and paired with iPadOS 26, which gives you windowing mode. It is genuinely the best value iPad, and if this person isn't going to be doing anything heavy like video editing or just a normal person, this is the best iPad. It's also the best for kids. It comes in fun colors, and I highly recommend it. In fact, the iPad I'm using right now is the iPad 10th generation, which is the little brother to the iPad A16, and this is what it's going to look like. The A16 is actually this iPad just with the A16 chip, so it's getting that new design, and I have the A14 version. I love it. I am going to be getting a new one soon because it's getting slow, but the design and display is really good. Next up is the M3 iPad Air. It is similar to the A16 iPad, but it has a better display and a slightly different design. The main thing is you're getting that M3 chip with more RAM and Apple Pencil Pro support. That M3 chip is found in MacBooks, and it is so fast. So if this person's going to be doing video or photo editing, it's going to be blazing fast. And last but not least is the M5 iPad. I only recommend this if the person just wants the absolute best, because the M3 iPad Air, it can do everything that can do. Really the only difference is this model can do it faster, it's going to have a way better OLED display, and better design and camera, and it's thinner. So that concludes our iPad portion. And now for the top 4 Macs. First up, the best value Mac, and has been the best value Mac since October 2024, M4 Mac Mini. This bad boy is only $599 and rocks the M4 chip with a 10-core CPU and 10-core GPU. It also has a lot of I/O with Thunderbolt 4 and HDMI. You're getting 16 gigabytes of RAM, macOS, and it is the best value Mac basically ever. And there's an M4 Pro variant, which means you're getting a 12-core CPU, 14-core GPU, and 24 gigs of RAM, which is really powerful. It's $1299, but for what you're getting, it's amazing. For a MacBook, I would recommend getting the M4 MacBook Air. It has the performance of the M4 chip with a 10-core CPU and 8-core GPU to start, but you can up that to 10-core GPU as well. 16 gigs of RAM and Thunderbolt 4, and the 12-megapixel ultra-wide center stage camera in the beautiful sky blue color. It's amazing. I would like to mention all the Macs I'm mentioning, you can up the RAM. Next is the M5 MacBook Pro. This one just came out. It is the M4 MacBook Pro with an M5 chip, which means you're getting the micro LED display, you're getting that space black, you're getting the performance of the M5 chip with a 10-core CPU and GPU and neural accelerators, meaning it has a bunch of graphics improvements. It starts at $1599. Really pricey, so I'd recommend the Air over that. And last but not least is the M4 iMac. This thing has the M4 chip with an 8-core CPU and 8-core GPU. It has the 12-megapixel center stage ultra-wide camera and Thunderbolt 4. Very good all-in-one. It comes with a keyboard and mouse. You can upgrade it to Touch ID and trackpad, but it's really good, and it comes in fun colors. Before we move on to our last subject, let's complete the ecosystem with a smartwatch. For watches, the number 1 watch for this year is the Apple Watch SE3. Now, it's not the prettiest, it's not the shiniest, but Apple shocked us and gave us a great value. First of all, it has an always-on display for the first time on an SE. It has the sleep score and sleep tracking along with sleep apnea and temperature sensing and all of the other features. It is a great value and packs everything normal people would need, and it's only $249 for the smaller size. That's amazing. Next up is the Apple Watch Series 11. This thing has all of your flagship features, including the bigger display with thinner borders, the full health sensors, and including ECG and all that stuff, and it has more battery life at 24 hours of battery life and the new sleep score, and it's $349. I actually have the Apple Watch Series 10, which is very similar, and I love mine. I'd also recommend the Pixel Watch 4, I think it is, the new one. I'm not exactly sure what all new features it has, but if you're gonna get a Pixel phone, or if they have a Pixel phone or Android phone, get that one. And now, for last but not least, the gaming category. Number 1 this year is the Nintendo Switch 2. You know me! What else did you expect me to pick? It's the next-gen Nintendo console with a lot more graphical power for AAA games. New games supported the new, bigger display, better Joy-Cons, mouse controls, game chat, game share, 4K support, all that goodies. $449, best console ever created, Game of the Year content. If you're gonna get that, I recommend getting them game. I'd recommend getting them Donkey Kong Bonanza or Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. Prime 4 Beyond's not out yet. It will be available December 4th, but you can pre-order it. Definitely recommend it. If they like Mario Kart, get the bundle, which might be out of stock soon, so. But if not, I wouldn't get that. And then if you don't like Nintendo or want to play some games that aren't available, I recommend the regular PS5. The Pro's a ripoff, but yeah, the regular PS5. And I haven't recommended any Xboxes because I hate Xbox, and from what it sounds like, they're going out of business. Anyways, y'all, that is my 2025 tech gift guide, and I hope this was helpful to y'all. And those are the top things of the year, and I'm gonna have more Christmas content coming soon. So excited, it's finally Christmas. I'm actually not filming this on November 1st, it's actually October 28th, and I haven't decorated for Christmas yet. I just have this is actually permanently staying up, but I keep it off like that, so I was like, oh yeah, I'll turn that on and put that together because I'm busy, so I'll probably decorate Halloween night because Halloween is satanic and I don't participate in that, so why not decorate for Christmas on Halloween night, you know what I mean? Anyways, y'all, please like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one.